Hey everyone, film on the GoPro today. I'm just holding in my hand at the moment. I'm going to put it on my head, but what we're going to do, I'm getting this wheel off, just using the Ugga Dugga gun. I tried to film this a few times, but I've failed miserably because this camera wasn't pointing the right direction. When it's on your head, you can't always point it in the right way. Anyway, we've got the last wheel nut to get off, so it's already undone. So we've just got to get the wheel off, and luckily it hasn't fused itself to the hub like some vehicles do. Hang on, sorry about that. But unfortunately this alloy's got quite a lot of scratching on the inside, as if something's been catching it, so I might have to replace that at some point. But what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at these suspension arms underneath here. So for safety reasons, I've put the wheel underneath the side of the car just in case this jack fails. Fingers crossed it doesn't, but if it does, it'll land on that. So let's take a closer look in here. Now it's looking rather crusty in here. I'll just grab a screwdriver a minute and I'll give it a prod and a poke about, see what I can find. Because what I might be able to do is just give it a bit of a scrape, a bit of a clean up, see if I can't improve the way it currently is. There is a bracket on the top there, I'm not overly sure what that's for. I'll get my phone as well so I can use that as a light, so I can get the torch on it. But yeah, let's get some light on this. So I don't know if this is going to help. I've got the torch on. It's helping a little bit, look. Let's have a look inside here. Now, I can't see anything too dramatic in there. I'm going to put you on my head and see if I can get the right angle. Right, so, hope you can see what I'm looking at. Let's have a look at this. It's mainly paint flaking off. That's mostly what it is, look. Got a rubber thing in there, look. And that side is quite raised up on that side there. It's got some cables attached. Hang on. Let's move you a bit so you can see a bit more. There's some cables attached here. If I can get that bung out. There we go. Let's drop that down. Might be able to get in there with some treatment. Don't mind the noise in the background, it's just traffic consistent right behind my head. Okay, so we've got these bolts. Don't look like they're gonna want to come out. Hang on, I'll bring you down a bit more. Sorry about this. There's literally rust everywhere. But what concerns me, I mean, these springs, they look all right. They look okay. I can't see any brakes, which is a good sign. But the only thing that worries me is where you see, I don't know if you can see it at all. Underneath this edge of rubber here, it's raised, so that does concern me actually. Let's have a look further back. I'm wondering what these upper things here are doing. Let's have a look further back. That's more paint just coming off. The metal's rusty. Even this big arm here kind of reminds me of a Pt1 tube. It's got big holes in it all the way through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. That's a big arm and it's solid. So I'm guessing what I can do, try and clean this up with a wire wheel. I've got myself a cordless impact drill or impact drive, different from the one for using wheel nuts. You can actually put on like attachments or drill bits and stuff like that. I'll have a quick look at the brakes while I'm here. I won't need to show you on the camera with that. Oh, it's a bit difficult with this thing on my head. So it's looking pretty good actually. It's not looking that massively corroded. Handbrake is on, of course. I'm on a hill, facing downhill, and you don't really want to undo that too much. So what I'll do is I'll make sure that these cables are secure and out of the way when I'm using the wire wheel. The last thing I want to do is cut through one of these and end up having to replace it somehow. So I'll cable tie it up there or something. This one out the way, the lower one, not too sure how I'm going to do that, but I'll just do my best to hold it out the way. There's a jibbly clip under, no, cable tie, sorry, the cable tie there, so I can cut that off. There's one, oh no, that is the same one. I can cut that off and I can move that out the way while I'm wire wheeling this, and I'll grab my my air compressor with the air line on it and blow it out. And I might even have a look at this here, try and clean that up as well. I need to get a wire wheel on that. Oh my word, got rust coming through there, that's not good. I've got rust up here as well, which is going to need treating. I don't know if this will come undone. Thing is, how far do you go? You know, when you start working on something, if you're working on it and cleaning it, depends on how far you want to go with it. So yeah, I think I'll just start cleaning up this wheel. Sorry, not this wheel. I'll start by cleaning up this arm. Underneath this, in the previous part of the video you saw, it's worse, much worse. So yeah, airline, I think. Get the airline out and blow the whole thing out. There's probably quite a bit of debris in there, as there probably is on the inside of this arm as well. But yeah, the only thing that really concerns me is where this sits down and you've got the rubber in the center of the arm, and these are known for rotting and failing. But if I can treat it, if I can get the crap out, you know, that's, and get a coat of paint on it at least, that's going to help no end. Right, I'll be back shortly. Well, getting the front shield off. The front actually isn't that bad. It's just inside, and the back of it is bad. Yeah, the underside of it is pretty rough. cut off that cable tie. Okay, so that one's up out of the way. I've got some replacements of these. Right here, I can trim them down as well, which will help things. Okay, let's try and get in here again. I might need to use a bigger wheel. Yeah, I'm going to need a bigger wheel. The drill keeps hitting the wheel well. Bigger wheel. That's messy. Might have to use a screw to see something else. Oh, it's hitting me right in the chest. Lots of rust underneath. There's rust everywhere. I need to get under at a different angle. It's not the easiest, I must admit. Oh, I can't get in there. Where'd that screwdriver go? It just vanished, that did. Okay, I'll treat this today. Get some rust kit on there. Oh my god. My fuel tank strap is falling apart. That is not good, and it's bending. You see that there? Shit. I don't even know, I haven't seen the bolts for this thing either. Let's have a look at the bolts. Let's climb under a bit further, shall we? The underside of my car is so corroded. This is shameful. Oh. Hang on, try and get under there. Because I want to be able to see as much as you can. Oh, okay. This subframe is not looking good. Really not looking good. I've got a lot of rust off there. So that's, where is it? There, that's the bolt for the fuel tank. This strap, Christ, that's worse than the Cortina. You'd think that the Cortina ones would be worse, but they're not. There's a plastic nub in there. That's really bad. Oh my god. And these things aren't cheap. Yeah, that's what I need to fix. Look, this has fallen down. Oh, it's broken at both ends, I think. Okay, I can fix that. That's pretty straightforward fix. Big washers. I won't be able to do that on camera though, because it's just pretty in my room over there. Well, then again, I'm under it at the moment and I'm filming. But yeah, getting past the exhaust. What is that? That's some kind of, oh, that's a brake cable thingy. These cars do rust like crazy, don't they? Yeah, that's bad. You know, I'm going to have to sweep up this rust after I finish what I'm doing today. Right, so what I'm going to do, actually I don't need to finish today because I'm not going anywhere in the car. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the airline, blow this thing out, and maybe try and get rid of a bit more rust, if I can, if there's anything else I can get to. Otherwise, just try and lather it in rust converter, and then wait for it to dry, and then spray it with zinc primer, and once that's dry, paint it with the under seal stuff, the stuff I used on TC underneath, can't remember, or on the parts, I can't remember what it's called now. Stone chip, that's stone guard, that's the stuff. So right, get that painted. I'll do that off camera because I can't be bothered right now. So I'll get on with that and I'll bring you back. Okay, so there we go, painted a lot of it with the rust converter, gone all the way up where it bolts in. The underside is done as well, as best I could. I couldn't get into all the angles, and I tried to do the lower arms as well, as best I can. So I'm going to let it dry, and I'm going to come back tomorrow or something and give it another coating, and then I'm going to paint it. But the amount of rust, I spilt some converter on the floor, and unfortunately, well, I bought a load of duck oil, spray duck oil, and squirting it inside the cavities of the suspension arm. And I think I sprayed a bit too much, but then again, spray liberally. Hang on, this isn't a Cortina. But never mind, spray liberally. I'm sorry, spray liberally. There's little cavities, little tiny holes in these arms, so you can get the tube of the spray right in there and just squirt. And there's holes at the back and some holes at the underneath, so you can kind of get in everywhere really. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the job so far. And yeah, this GoPro is starting to die, so time to charge it up. I even rubbed down these and gave them a coating of rust killer. I'm actually thinking of taking these off, but I'm just worried that the bolts won't undo. And I'm also thinking of taking the arch liner out and having a look under there and see how bad that is. Tom, if you're watching, Tom Drives, please let me know if you have removed these arches and if they break. That's if you see this video. I hope you do. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. I'm going to bolt this all back on. You don't need to see me do that. So, yeah, Hooks on Classics on the Rover.